What's going on, good people? It's yours truly, Mike here, Mike in the Game, and college football week 1 has finally taken place. We've seen the highs and the lows within several games and plenty of talented athletes showing sparks in these games. So without further ado, we're going to be talking about a couple of different games that, stuck out to me within this past weekend, and we'll go into the subject of each conference this year might be wide open for the taking for any team to take it. But before we get into today's topics, be sure to like, hit the subscribe button down below. Follow me on my socials, MikeFalk_ on Twitter and on Instagram. Now we'll start off with Thursday, Colorado versus North Dakota State, the game that a lot of people have been waiting on. And all I will say is, do not sleep on FCS programs. I came from an FCS program and we were dominant. We were very much dominant. And all I gotta say is, don't sleep on them. Colorado did pull it off against North Dakota State, and they did look more efficient than they did in the previous year. The offensive line definitely made some improvements protecting Shedeur back there. This year, I definitely do feel like Shedeur looks a little bit more composed, more comfortable within the pocket, even when he scrambles outside of the pocket, looking more efficient and finding his targets down the field. We already know the dynamic duo between Shedeur and Travis is still going on. They're making remarkable plays. Travis had the craziest catch to start off week 1 in the end zone, press coverage, and he locked up in the end zone. He's still making catches. Like, that's just crazy as it is. Now in this game, Colorado mostly worked out of 10 and 11 personnel, running in between the tackles and hitting you with a couple bubble screens and play actions within this offense. Their main ally was speed. They were going to beat you with speed because they knew they had it. Fast forwarding to Saturday, we had UGA versus Clemson. This started off as a close physical game. Clemson was really showing up and showing out, really sticking it to them in this matchup. But once it got to the second half, Georgia really started to put the pressure on and pulled away. Now, another game we did have at the 12 o'clock slot was Penn State versus West Virginia. It started off a little shaky, but once Penn State on both sides of the ball started to get comfortable, everything changed. Defense really was stout on those 4th down stops that prevented West Virginia from scoring on those drives. And once Penn State's offense got comfortable, you could definitely tell Drew Allar was smooth, efficient within the pocket, really letting it loose and finding his big target down the field. The 3:30 slot, we had Miami versus University of Florida. This was a game that a lot of people had eyes on the moment they found out they were playing each other first game of the season. Cam Ward impressed me the most from week 1 at the quarterback position, considering how cool, calm, and collected he was within the pocket. He made it look completely easy. He had plenty of time within the pocket to go through his progressions, and if he didn't have a progression, him scrambling from the pocket and taking a smooth jog. That's the crazy part about it, is when he left the pocket, it looked like he was just jogging. He was able to catch a couple DB's eyes in the wrong place at the wrong time when it came to man coverage, and was able to find holes in the defense when it came to zone coverage. And with that being said, let's add some stats on top of Cam's impressive first game against Florida. So in his first game debut at the University of Miami, Cam was 26 of 35 in passing attempts, 385 yards. And this is just the first game, 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. Cam Ward has definitely caught my eye, and I will definitely be paying close attention to him and the University of Miami going forward. Now, Miami's offense doesn't stop with just Cam Ward. They have plenty of other offensive weapons that make plays, starting off with the monster Damian Martinez running the ball in the backfield and running people over once he gets the ball and gets those legs moving. They also have Xavier Restrepo, who is making big-time receptions in this game. We can't forget about Miami's defense. They were very much involved in this game as well, coming out with 3 sacks and 2 interceptions, dominating the line of scrimmage. And then the icing on the cake, Sunday night, USC versus LSU. USC's offense picked up right where it left off. Lincoln Riley had his quarterback, Miller Moss, ready to go against this LSU's defense, and it showed because he was able to find Kyron Hudson for a big-time one-handed snag, which will probably potentially be the catch of the year. We have to wait and see. I know Robert Morris had one, y'all know how football is. We would literally have to wait and see because crazy stuff happens all the time. Now, it just doesn't stop there. Miller Moss was able to find Hudson late in the game, late in the fourth quarter when the game was on the line for a catch to help seal this win against LSU. They were definitely airing it out during this game. They had a total of 450 yards of offense, but 378 of that was from passing. Which leads me to say that each of these conferences may be wide open for the taking because the competition has gotten better, and better. We're seeing ACC teams beat SEC teams, Big Ten teams beat SEC teams, and vice versa in both of those scenarios. So who knows what may transpire in this season because it's only week 1 and it's only going to keep getting better from here. Like we all know, it's going to keep getting better because I know once it hits October 12th, that's the weekend to watch. So be on the lookout. With that being said, I appreciate you guys for checking out the video. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.